I always believed that true friendship exists. Not the kind where you smile in someone's face and whisper nasty things behind their back, but a deep, sincere connection when you know a person to their very soul. I thought I had found it. I was sure that Anya and I were like sisters. We met at university. I was 19 then. I had just moved to another city and didn't know anyone. On the first day of classes, I was sitting at the last desk, confused and tense. She sat down next to me herself, smiling, self-confident, with long brown hair and such an infectious laugh that I immediately felt like I had known her for a long time. Since then, we have spent time inseparably. We studied for exams together, walked along the embankment until night, shared secrets. I told her things that even my mother did not know. She knew who I loved, what I was afraid of, what I dreamed about. When I started dating Ilya, she was the first one to find out. I doubted whether I should let someone into my life at all, but Anya encouraged me. Try it. You deserve to be happy. Back then, it seemed to me that I had everything. A boyfriend who loved me and a friend who was always there. We even dreamed of becoming godmothers to each other's children one day. Silly, girlish dreams, but so warm, ... Over time, I began to notice the little things. Anya looked at Ilya too closely when the three of us met. She joked with him too much, touched his hand when she told him something. At first, I attributed it to her open nature, but an inner voice was already anxiously whispering, "Be careful." One day, returning home after school, I saw them together. They were sitting in a small cafe not far from the university. She was laughing, leaning too close to him. He looked at her the way he used to look, only at me. I felt sick. I stood on the street and couldn't move. In the evening, I asked Ilya, "Were you at the cafe today?" He answered without batting an eye, "Yes, I met Anya by chance. We decided to have coffee." What's wrong? I wanted to believe. I wanted to convince myself that it was nothing, but doubts had already settled inside. A few weeks later, something happened that turned my life upside down. One night, I received a message from an unknown number. "Your boyfriend and your friend are laughing at you. Do you want proof?" There was a photo attached at the bottom. In it, they were standing hugging near a club. Everything broke inside me. I called Anya. My voice was shaking. "Tell me honestly, is it true?" She was silent for a few seconds and then said, "We didn't want you to find out like this." I only remember throwing down the phone and bursting into tears. It felt like the ground had slipped out from under your feet. Betrayal by a man is painful. But when someone you considered a part of yourself betrays you, it destroys you to the ground. I stopped going to university for a few days. I lay in my room, staring at the ceiling, and tried to understand how, why. I remembered every meeting we had, every word. She knew everything about me, knew how much I loved him, and she did it anyway. A week later, Anya came to me. She stood at the door with a guilty face. "I'm sorry," she said quietly. "I didn't plan it, ... It just happened." I looked at her and didn't recognize her. It wasn't a friend standing in front of me, but a stranger who had stolen everything that was most precious to me. I didn't scream or hit her. I just closed the door because At that moment, something very important died inside me. Time passed. I graduated from university, got a job, made new acquaintances, but the wound remained. Every time someone tried to get closer, I felt fear. A voice inside whispered, "What if they betray me again?" I thought a lot. Why do people do this? Envy. The desire to possess what belongs to someone else. Or just selfishness. I didn't find the answer. Sometimes I see them on social media. They are still together. Are they happy? I don't know. I don't even want to know. I learned to live on, but somewhere deep inside, there will always be emptiness. And you know what's the strangest thing? Sometimes I miss not Ilya, but her, our friendship, those evenings when we laughed until tears and made plans for the future. And it hurts me to understand that this will never happen again. I don't know if I will ever be able to trust again. The way I trusted her, maybe time will heal this wound. Maybe I will meet a person who will prove that friendship does exist. But for now, I only have this question left. How could you betray someone who loved you like a sister?